Let me start recording the session. Okay, before we get started, just a quick intro about me. I'm Satya. I'll be your trainer and I carry close to 15 and a half years. And currently I work with Bangalore Target as a lead data scientist. And also I'm a business intelligence consultant. So during my stint with various engagements or companies, I had the opportunity to work in a variety of industries, which includes retail, healthcare, and banking, as well as I participated in the complete life cycle of many business intelligence as well as data science projects. That is pretty much about me. Let's take a quick peek into the course. So in this training program, you will be learning the suite of skill sets. The one is the Power BI. It's a Microsoft product. And then I will train you on the Microsoft SQL Server, how to write the basic to advanced skill queries and how to write stored procedures and stored functions in Microsoft SQL. Because this is the combination of skills expected from the employers. If you simply specify that you are good in Power BI and if you specify 3-year experience or three plus years experience, obviously they'll expect more skill sets. Even nowadays, you know very well, freshers, they carry a lot of skill sets. They attend many training. The more the skill sets, the chances of marketing your profile is very high. All right, now in today's session, we will take a look at what exactly business intelligence is all about. Because if you say you are a Power BI developer, the BI stands for business intelligence. If you say you're a Power BI developer, you should be knowing what is business intelligence all about. You will be learning the business intelligence concepts also as part of this training program in depth a later point in time. At this moment, we'll take a look at what exactly business intelligence is all about. And then we will move ahead and take a look at what is Power BI and why people are running after Power BI, including many customers. Though we have various data visualization tools like Tableau, ClickView, and so on available in the market, still why many of the customers, US customers, UK customers, they are running after Power BI. We'll take a look at it. And then next we will take a look at the different components of Power BI and we'll take a deep dive in each component. Followed by this, we'll take a look at the installation of Power BI and also we'll take a look at how to install SQL Server and SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio. Guys, if you have not logged in this Zoom meeting from your laptop, please do so now itself. If you have already logged in with your mobile phone, let it be there. Okay, and side by side, you can log in into this Zoom meeting from your laptop. I would strongly urge you to please use your laptop to log into this Zoom meeting invite because, for example, when I show you how to download and install the softwares, and if you also can do it side by side, it will be good. So that in this single session, we will solve in case you find any hiccups while installing the software tools. I can resolve it then and there. Another thing is, I can ask you people to share your screen so that what I will do is I can, guide you how to install or how to overcome the issues at the time of installation. Yes, Windows 10 is more than sufficient. First thing first, we will take a look at what is business intelligence. What is business intelligence? The business is all about the set of processes, technologies, architectures which convert the raw data into meaningful insights. It converts the raw data into meaningful. So what do you mean by set of processes, technologies, and architectures? We follow a set of processes and technologies like a Power BI tool will be using it, and some architectures will be using it. Based on which what we do is we will transform the raw data. Probably your data is available in an Excel file, or it is available in a JSON file, or XML file, or it is available in a Parquet file. Oh, my voice is echoing. Just 1 second. Let me. What? I think Triveni is on. So how about now? Is it okay now? Is it okay? Is it still echoing? Oh, it's still echoing?
No, sir, fine.
Nilesh?
It's fine.
No or yes?
Yes, sir, it's good. No.
It's fine now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me just recheck one more time. Any problem? Another thing. It should not echo. Okay. I put everyone on mute now. It should not echo now. Okay. Now let us take a look at this one. See, now I was talking about this one using the set of processes, technologies, and architectures. We transform the raw data. The raw data can be an Excel file or can be available in the .csv file. The .csv file, what is .csv file? For example, .csv file, they call it .csv. For example, sales.csv file, this dot, okay? So .csv, CSV stands for comma separated value, comma separated values. Or it is something like instead of .csv file, sales.xlsx or sales.json file. The type of the file can different from company to company, project to project, employer to employer, or customer to customer. But you should be in a position to read the data from any type of the file, and then you should be able to convert in case of you find any data related issues or reshape the data as per your requirement, or you need to merge all these files into a single file, right? Everything you should be able to do it using the technologies and architectures, and then you can produce the meaningful insights by generating a visually appealing reports or dashboards. What you're seeing is a dashboard. In the dashboard, we can see a couple of KPIs. KPIs. What is KPIs? Key performance indicators. Indicator. So what is key performance indicators? These are the metrics in simple term using which they can measure it. So how many number of customers? This is one of the KP. Number of customers 9,001. This is the insurance company related data and dashboard. So you can see that so far they're able to acquire 9,134 customers, and they sold 27,093 policies. And this is the premium amount they collected so far. This is the claim amount they approved it so far. It is all in K. Please remember it. Okay, so here three zeros. Okay, and so that means 41 million. Not for 41 million, and so on. Here 3 million and so on. Right, 3 million amount they paid for claims, and 41 million they received it as a premium amount from 9,134 customers so far. So these are the metrics. So these metrics can help them to quickly gain an insight about where do they stand compared to last year or current year, how much more we acquired. What is the last year customers? What is the in last year, how many number of customers we were able to acquire, and in this year, how many number of customers we acquired. If we can see some kind of upward trend, that means we are doing good job. Okay, and so this metrics can help them to quickly gain an insight about where do they stand. Okay, and next one is this reports, the important reports like customers by policies. So this can help them to gain an insight like see the year you can see on the the left side of this one, right? You can see the female and male. So employment category, employed and unemployed others in female. The same thing is under male category. They generated a report. This one is a very simple report, but it gives you a lot of insight. Female, male, and rural, suburban, urban. How much percentage of customers by policies they they bought it. So compared to rural and urban, suburban area is far better, isn't it? So in suburban, employed people, the female, employed female, they bought more policies than unemployed or others. Okay, even in the employed category, male, 15.8% of male, they bought the policies. And next one is a vehicle insurance. How much premium we received? We can see that the SUV and the four-door car, right? So four-door car and SUV, we could see that we received more number of premium claim amount by income slab. So those people less than $30, they are the one claimed more. It's very interesting insight. So those people earn more, their claim amount is less. What could be the reason? Next one is the policies by sales channel. You can see that you can make over this pie, right? This slice is the is it consumes 38%. So which means the agent or the pillars or they are the driving force behind selling more number of policies. And next one is branch and call center. Claim amount by policy type. Okay, so these are the types. So again, the map, right? So with the map also you can find it complaints by state. In Oregon and California, we could see more number of complaints than other states. Complaints will be there everywhere, but California and Oregon, so these two states in USA, we could see that more number of complaints. So with this, what we are able to understand, so to develop any dashboard or report, you need to have a data. Having the data itself not sufficient. The data should be clean and it should be organized. Okay, and right. So for example, the data could be available in different types of file, like comma separated values file, or Excel file, or JSON file, or XML file, or it could be a Parquet file, or it could be some other file. End of the day, what the management they needed, the top level people, they need to get a quick insight with the help of the KPIs and the important reports like this, right? So in order to get create a report, obviously you need to use some state of the art tools like Power BI or Tableau, using which you can create a dashboard, something like this. But the data should be very accurate. So if you say 10,168 and the number of customers 9,134 policies, it should not give any wrong information here. If that gives, it will mislead the decision makers. Who are the decision makers? The company CEO or the top level guys, they are the one, the decision makers. So, okay, the next one is the Power BI. What is Power BI? Power BI is Microsoft product. So it is a self-service business intelligence tool. It is also called as self-service business intelligence tool. Why it is called self-service business intelligence tool? Because using Power BI, even a layman or even a person with basic working knowledge in Excel can also develop a report or dashboard. You don't have to sweat too much. You don't have to do too much of heavy lifting to create a simple dashboard or medium complex dashboard or report. Very simple one. Simply you can go and drag and drop it. You can do it. Now the question is then, why should I learn Power BI? Because if you want to do advanced analytics, so you will have to use or they will leverage the Power BI's built-in functions like the DAX functions. We have something called DAX. This is one of the important topics, data analytics expression. This is called your data analytics expression. So as part of this, many functions are there: calendar, average X, count X. Likewise, lot of functions are available. Calculate function, all selected, all except. Likewise, lot of DAX functions. That is where most of the even the experienced developers they got stuck up. because the learning curve is little bit steeper to learn the DAX part. And also the other reporting related best practices or the common reports which we develop it in our day-to-day life, or the expectations, the common requirements from the customers, right? Everything we know, that way the training program will definitely help you to understand everything from the ground up to advanced level, because that is what is expected from the employer. They expect you to be an expert, and they want you to be a consultant. So just don't expect the customer, they will explain everything to you, and then simply whatever the explanation they gave you, whatever the requirements they explained it to you, and simply if you complete their job on time, that is not sufficient. What they expect nowadays is you are paid. Let's say, I'm an American and you are TCS, and for TCS you are outsourcing a project. Why? Cost cutting. Number one reason is cost cutting. Obviously, in USA, the developer cost is very high. They charge hourly basis per hour. They charge $150 or $100. But in India, it is going to be $30, $35. If I pay, 5 to 6 years experienced guys are available. So here, compared to USA, in USA, $120 per hour, they are charging it. So for that amount, I can hire 3 people in India. Not only money, but at the same time, we have a vast talent pools are available here. They want us to give them suggestion. They want us to give them consultancy. Hey, why do you need to develop like this? So based on my past experience, this is how we did this. This is with this, they are able to gain more insights. Right, so that is what they're expecting from us. So that is when the training is very much required. So this is where you will find it a little bit difficult. Now you understood why Power BI is called self-service business engine, because it allows you to connect your data not just one source, but also it allows you to connect to multiple data sources. Once you are connected with any type of data, you can convert your data to dashboards or reports, visually appealing dashboards or reports. And with that, the management can gain insights in a matter of jiffy. Okay. Now the question is, why Power BI? Why a lot of tools are available? What is so great about Power BI? The number one reason is cost. Power BI is one of the cheapest tool that is available in the market. And if you compare with other tools, Power BI is the cheapest. It's hardly $10 per user per month. $10 only per user per month. That's all. It's pretty cheaper. And that too, this is applicable for Power BI services, cloud services. But most of the jobs we do it using Power BI desktop. For this, you can go and download it from the Microsoft website. There is no limited time duration. You can use it as many days as you want it. Okay, there is no cost, licensing cost involved here. You can do data modeling design, and you can create reports, you can do data cleaning, everything you can do it using Power BI desktop at zero cost. And also, it's not like a trial version and all. You can use it as many days as you want. So for example, Tableau, you can download and install it, but you can use it only for 15 days. How many days? 5 days, 15 days only you can use it. Afterwards, the license will get expired. The trial version will get expired. And even that 15 days you can use, or you can use only with limited volume of data. You cannot use huge volume of data. That is another disadvantage with that. Okay, but when it comes to Power BI, it is absolutely free. Only for Power BI cloud services, you need to pay for it. And the other important reason why customers now running after Power BI is it is self-service solution. Not only it is self-service solution, it offers maximum number of features. If you compare with other tools in the market, the Power BI support a lot of features. You can write 1200 different functions, M function, or you can use DAX related functions. 1200 M on the DAX related built-in functions, you can use it. With this, we can perform advanced analytics. Why should I perform advanced? The advanced the level of analytics, when you perform it, you get more insights. With that more insights, you can come up with out of the box strategy to to compete with your rivalry companies. Okay, and also it approximately supports 280 visuals different, so you can create 280. What is visuals? Visuals are nothing but charts. In Power BI, we call it as visuals. 280 plus visuals or the different charts you can create in Power BI. This feature is not available in other tool. It's there, but it is not that much in quantity. And other reason is data connect. You name anything. You name any source system, any type of file. It can pull data from that data source. You can pull the data from structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data using Power BI. It has a greater capability in terms of data connectivity. So because of all these reasons, many of the customers, even those customers currently they are using Tableau, believe me or not, to my knowledge, right? So they are migrating all the reports to Power BI. Okay, next we will take a look at the architecture of the Power BI environment. So what is architecture? Like human, we have anatomy, right? So various heart is there. In heart, what are the things are there? And in lung, what are the things are there? In brain, what are the things? Anatomy, right? Before you learn any technology, understand the architecture first. That is the important thing. So here in this Power BI architecture, there are two sides. The one is the cloud and the other one is on-premise. Anything above this dashed line, you can see the cloud. Okay, and below this dashed line, you can see on-premise. So what is cloud? Cloud is a virtual server. You don't have to buy the servers. Instead, you can go and hire or you can go and you can pay money and you can rent it for the you can rent the service. Okay, so they rented they cloud it's all cloud is a virtual server. Many players are there in the cloud. One is Amazon. They have their web service, cloud service like AWS, Amazon Web Service, and Google Cloud Platform. Google, they have their own cloud, and Azure, Microsoft Azure, they have their own cloud. So in their cloud, they already bought an expansive server. They installed everything there. Any operating system or any application server or web application server or any software, right? Everything is available already. Only thing is you can go and you can pay the money and you can use it on a need basis. Okay, I want to use the so-and-so server for so-and-so days. You can go and use it. The advantage of this one is the time required to deploy your application is pretty fast. You developed some mobile app, you want to launch it in no time. So since everything is readily available, only thing is you need to hire the server. You need to swipe your card and to select how many number of hardwares are required. Okay, how many number of CPUs, how much RAM you required, how many number of servers, what operating system, Linux operating system, if you wanted, you can use it. Microsoft, you can use it. Google Play Store, right, related to right app, you can use it. You can simply go ahead and download it and install it in a matter of a second. Only thing is the sign up will take time. Once you swipe your card and once you sign up, once you sign in, then you are up and running. You don't have to wait, or you don't have to order, or you don't have to shell out too much of money in buying a juggernaut server, and you don't have to wait for a month or two to get shipped to your offshore location. Okay, and even after you have the juggernaut server available at your place, you need to hire an operating system guy, right? So you should be very good with the Linux, Red Hat Linux, and you should install Linux operating system. And again, you need to buy the Red Hat Linux software, the commercial version. You have to buy it. Another one is you need to do mirroring in case of anything crashes the hard disk. Again, RAID, you need to buy a RAID software. And again, you need to hire another guy who has that expertise. Security guy, you need to hire it. Right. So you need to something like in Tamil language, they use one proverb. So it's something like, buying a cat, something, or it's something like buying a cow. Once you, so it's not a, buying a cow is one-time investment, right? So once you buy a cow, you need to hire a people to, milk the cow, right? They know how to, get the milk from the cow and how to, fill it in a bottles, and they need to hire people to fill the bottles, and they need to have a shed for the cows, and it's something like that, right? The same thing. The maintenance overhead is very high when you buy a serve. Okay, so you need to hire so many people, and you need to pay them salary, you need to pay them provident fund. A lot of things, that headache is not there here. Simply go and swipe your card. Everything is, it is the responsibility of the cloud service providers like Amazon, GCP. In case of any security, they will apply the security packages, everything. They will monitor it constantly. In case of any server crashes, automatically it will fail over to the existing server because they have so many servers. It's all available in clusters on cloud, so we don't have to worry about that. So cloud is a virtual server. The servers are maintained by the cloud service provider. So what is on-premise server? It is a physical server. It is located and maintained inside your office premises. You have to buy the server. You have to maintain the server, right? You need to hire the system administrators, hardware people, and all. Okay. So that is one pain here. So as you can see here, the Power BI desktop tool, the Power BI desktop client tool, it's a free software. We can bring data from various sources from your cloud, such as Excel files and Azure source and other online sources or gateway services, using which you can bring in the data to your Power BI desktop. And once you bring in all the data to your Power BI desktop, the next step is pretty simple. You need to clean the data and then create the report and then publish it to cloud. That's all. So why do you need to publish your report on cloud? Once you publish your report on cloud, it can be made available across the globe. People across the globe. Let's your people are available in Australia, and your vice president is currently traveled to Japan, and your another sales vice president is in California. So irrespective of the location where they are, they should be able to access the reports which are already available in cloud. All they need is the username and password to connect to the cloud. That's it. And they should be able to access the reports irrespective of the place where they are, and also irrespective of the tools or the devices. Either they can use laptop, or they can use desktop or smartphone or tablet. You name any kind of devices. It is using those devices you can access the report which got published on cloud. It is pretty cool, isn't it? So in the using Power BI, we develop the report, and you need to publish it on cloud. When you publish the report on cloud, there is another piece of software called Data Gateway. This is a small software. What it does is, while publishing the report to your cloud, it also publishes or pushes the data relevant to this report behind the scene automatically to our Power BI cloud. That is the beauty of Data Gateway software. Got it? So now you understood what is Power BI Desktop. Using Power BI Desktop, we can pull the data from any type of sources, and then you can do data cleaning, and you can do data modeling, and then you can create the report, and you can publish it on cloud with the help of Data Gateway. So you don't have to write any program to call Data Gateway. It does it automatically. It's something like when so are we doing anything to inhale and exhale the air? No, right? That is automatic. The same thing is happening with Data Gateway. So all you need to just click on the button in your report, Power BI desktop. There is an icon called publish. If you click on it, the report will get published automatically. Behind the scene, the Data Gateway is responsible for safely publishing the report along with the relevant data to cloud. Got it? And the next one is mobile service. Now you can go ahead and download and install Power BI in your Play Store. Once you install it, on the go, you can access the reports which got published on cloud. Okay. And the next one is the report server. The report server, whatever you can do with Power BI cloud service, the same thing you can do it with report server. Now the question is, then why should I buy report server? Does it involve any licensing cost? Yes. This one involves a licensing cost. This one also involving licensing cost. Now the question is, why should I buy two licenses? It depends on your company. For example, you have highly secure data. Your data is very sensitive. It should not be hacked by hackers. So nowadays, a lot of hackers are available, right? So hacking softwares are available, sophisticated softwares are available to hack it, right? So in that kind of situation, if you think your data is vulnerable to hackers, then better you can publish the report locally in your local server, right? So that your data is safe, no one can hack it. And another advantage of data gateway is, once you publish your report, let's say you published you developed 400 reports, you published on cloud, 400 different reports you published on cloud. On let's 2 days back you published the report. It's all daily summary report. It's all daily summary report. If you open each report, it will show you what is today's sale, how much cash we have on him, how much money we expended today, something like that. Okay, different daily, but it shows only the daily report, day-to-day reports. Okay, but the thing is, 2 days back you published the report on cloud, and every day it should show the respective managers or the people in your company that specific day's data only in the report, right? So how can I, now I published 400 reports. How can I make these 400 reports up to date on a daily basis? So using data gateway, you can schedule the data refresh. Every day, go and refresh my reports. Okay. Every day you push the up-to-date data into my reports, so that the managers, when they open the report, they should be able to see that specific day's reports. So you can schedule the data refresh using data gateway. But when you publish a report, let's say you develop, first time when you publish a report, along with the report, the data also gets shipped automatically to the cloud using data gateway. But second step is, if you want to refresh the data, you need to configure it, you need to schedule it. Okay, so every day the data should get, sometimes daily data refresh. Some reports, if you refresh it on a weekly basis, that is more than sufficient. Some reports monthly basis, if you refresh it, that is more than sufficient. So you can define the refreshing strategy also using data gateway. You can manually schedule it here. So hope you understood what is Power BI desktop tool is all about, what is cloud service, and what is report server is all about, and what is data gateway. You understood, and what is mobile service also you understood. Got it? Anyhow, I will share today's recorded video. We can watch it so that you can recollect it. Okay. And there are a few more other components are there. The one is the other components are like a report builder and this already we discussed it. Okay. And the report builder is different from the report server. Okay. These two are different thing. Even the report builder involves additional licensing cost. Even Power BI embedded also additional licensing cost. So here the report builder, using report builder, you can create pixel perfect reports. What do you mean by pixel perfect reports? So you know very well the invoices. You go to any shop, and if you buy anything, they will generate the invoice, right? And you have something called delivery challan, and likewise, right? So these are the things, if you want to print it with the pixel perfect, that kind of situation, this component is very much available, very much helpful. Okay, and the next one is embedded. So Power BI embedded is an Azure service. It enables the business to embed your reports into your website. For example, I have a website. In my website, I want to embed my report or dashboard. It is possible. Let's say you are owning a blog. In that block, you want to embed your report or dashboard, that is also possible. It's all possible because of the fact that it is an add-on which is available as part of Power BI software. Next, we will take a look at the Power BI desktop components. What are the Power BI desktop components? Okay, this is a cool thing. Okay, what I will do is, instead of keep talking, I will suggest you people to go and download the Power BI desktop along with me. Don't postpone it. Google.com. Go to google.com, download Power BI desktop. Press enter. So have you all done? Go to google.com, type download Power BI desktop. It will not take much time. When you type and click on this one, the first link itself, in the first link itself, we can find the downloadable software. Okay, and simply if you click on this, downloads Microsoft Power BI, it will take you to their website, powerbi.microsoft.com, en-us downloads. And if you scroll down, you will find this software here, Micro Power BI desktop. You need to click on this one, advanced download options. See what I'm going to do. I clicked on the advanced download options. And here you can see Power BI desktop, select language English. By default, it is there. Click on download. When you click on download, it will take you to the next page, wherein you will find something like this. You have two options. You need to select the first option, because nowadays everybody is using 64-bit version on the operating system, right? Select Power BI desktop setup 64.exe, 385 MB. Click on next. That's all. It will take some time to download the software. Look here, it asks me the location where it should download. I just click on it. I just initiated the download. It will take some time. Let us wait for some more time till it's get downloaded. Side by side, I would suggest you to click on this plus icon. Look here. In the browser, you have the plus icon. So what you do is, if you click on this, it will open another tab. Type google.com, download Microsoft SQL Server. Press enter. So please download it along with me. Don't postpone it. Okay. Or if you cannot download it now, if you end up somewhere, please do it at least by tomorrow early morning, because tomorrow afternoon, guys, we are going to continue this batch. 2 p.m. Please make sure that you are joining the call by 2 p.m. The bridge, the meeting invite, everything remains same. Okay. And click on this one, download Microsoft SQL Server. Click on this. The first link itself, you will find the software that are required to download the SQL Server. Look here, you just scroll down. You scroll down, you will find something called Express. Make sure that you are downloading the Express SQL Server. Okay, click on download now. Click on down. It will take just few seconds to download it. Look here, FUT got downloaded. Done. Next, see even my Power BI desktop got downloaded. Right click on it, show in folder, and here look here, it is there here. I click on it. It will open something like this. Okay, it will open something like this. You need to see, in my case, you already installed the software. Hence, I don't see the next button here. You need to keep click next, next, next until you find installation was successful. Okay, it is that much simple. Got it? Once the installation was over, that's it. The next step is you need to go to the start button, search thing here. and type Power BI desktop. Press enter. It will take some time because the Power BI desktop is very slow. You need to, okay, it opened already. Look here, initiate the Power BI desktop will get opened with the welcome screen. Click on this cross sign. Look here. You don't need this one. You don't need a welcome and all. Click on the cross sign. It will get closed. That's all. This is your Power BI desktop. Here you can find the three important components in Power BI desktop. So this is the one. The Power in the Power BI desktop itself, there are three components. One is the Power View, Power Query, and Power Pivot. So now let's go here. So what you are saying here is your report canvas by default. Okay, this part is called a report canvas. It is also called as a Power View. Look here, this is what I'm talking about. This is Power View. What you are seeing here is your Power View. This is nothing but your report canvas. This is where we create all the reports. You click on a chart. For example, I just click on this one and I click on this visual. My column chart is ready. And if I click on my stacked bar chart, it is ready. And you can click on this one, bar chart, column chart, stacked bar, everything. You create the report. This is what your report view or report canvas. And the next component is, so yeah, I'm talking about this. And this is what my report canvas. And the next component is the Power Query editor, using which we clean the data, everything. As I told you, to create a report, we have to have a data, isn't it? Without data, can you create a report? Nothing you can. Okay, data is there. What about the quality of the data is not clean? So in that case, to clean your data, you need to have a component called Power Query Editor. You need to use a component called Power Query Editor in Power BI desktop, using which you do all kind of data cleaning, everything can do it. I often, compare this Power Query Editor with kitchen. In our kitchen, what we do, once you buy a meat from a market, or let's say you bought a fish, right? You need to chop it, you need to clean it, the unnecessary portions of the fish, you remove it or clean it. And then what it is, once you clean your fish and you mix it, you use the various ingredients to mix it, and then you keep it for some time, and then only you go and cook it, right? So the Power Query Editor is something like a kitchen, that is where we do all kind of cleaning, data cleaning, everything. Once your data is clean, next step is we use Power Pivot tool, using which what we do is, this is the one, this icon is nothing but Power Pivot. Okay, using which we do data modeling, data model design. I don't know how many of you study during college time. We have used something called Erwin tool, right? Erwin tool is meant for doing the data modeling. I don't know whether you have the computer science background or not. Don't worry. So you can create a relationship between the tables here. It is something like a blueprint, architect's blueprint. Before you construct a house, you need to have a solid blueprint. If you don't have a solid blueprint in hand before constructing house, what will happen? Things can go haywire after you constructing the house, isn't it? The same way, before you develop any application or any data analytics related application, make sure that you are modeling the data, you are doing the data modeling correctly. That is the building block for your analytics. Okay, once you do the data model, the next step is go to the report canvas and start with the report design, everything. Okay, so all right, so now I just show you how to install SQL Server. Look here, and I believe that most of you downloaded the Express edition of the SQL Server. So it will take a matter of seconds to download this one. Show in folder. Click on this exe file. It will ask you for yes, and if you give yes, and you will get another window, Express Edition. So you need to click on basic. Guys, please remember this. Many of them, they ask the next day, I got stuck up whether to use custom or download, and mistakenly they choose custom and all. Use basic installation. Click on basic. You have an option called accept and then install. That's it. You don't make any changes here. Simply click on install. All you need is simply click on install. Don't do anything here. If you click on install, it will take for a while, and then you will find a message here. Installation was successful. Then you're all set. Next step is SSMS that I will teach you tomorrow. But in the meanwhile, you complete these two installations, because tomorrow we are going to start with the data loading, how to load the different types of data into Power BI desktop, and including SQL Server. I'll show you how to connect to SQL Server using your Power BI desktop to pull the tables from your SQL Server, and how to load them into your Power BI desktop. Got it? Any other questions? Any questions so far? Okay, guys, since today being the first session, I'm going to wrap up the session now. Meanwhile, you please go ahead and download and install it. Tomorrow we'll not have time. Okay, we will start with the theory part, and side by side, I'll show you how to load the data into Power BI desktop. Okay, and any questions, you can WhatsApp me. Monday through Friday, Monday through Thursday, I'll be free between 12 to 3 p.m. weekdays. And see you tomorrow by 2 p.m. Don't forget it, 2 to 3:30 p.m. Yes, Nilesh, what is the question? One second, I will unmute you since a lot of noise. Yeah, you can unmute yourself and you can talk if you have any questions, or you can type it in the chat window itself. I think some problem from my speaker. If you talk, I cannot hear it. And why don't you type it here? Probably I'll fix it tomorrow. I just noticed a while back. Yes, Nilesh, any questions? Nothing. Okay, you said I said okay. Fine. Okay. Since you guys don't have any questions, tomorrow by 2 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, you log in with the same meeting invite. Okay. And we will continue with the remaining tasks. See, as per the agenda, I'll have to cover the next part, how to load the data into Power BI desktop, how to load the CSV file. That we will see tomorrow, and gradually we will speed up the pace of the training, because initially I want to go on a slow pace. All right, because everyone should be comfortable. Sounds good, right? So, okay, I'm going to wrap up the session now, and we'll upload the video shortly. And then, guys, those of you received the login credentials, yeah, I'll tell you now itself. See, this is my website. I'll just show you traininginchennai.info. Okay, this is the website. When you type it, it will take you here. And those of you made the payment, I shared the login credentials. What you do is, for example, you Manikant Reddy, and not this one, Diksha Rathore. See, she is my student. So once you made the payment, right, with the login credential, whatever we give it to you, you need to log in here. And once you log in here in the profile page, if you scroll down, the course that you enrolled for, you can find it here. Or else simply click on courses. And then if you scroll down here, you will find Power BI instructor-led course. Click on view more. Here you can see all these videos here. Okay, you can see all the videos here, previous batch videos. Okay, and Power BI introduction, download sources. I would suggest you click on this file link. You need to allow you to download all the. Look here, it has a lot of files in it. You can download all the data files in this one. Just clicking it once, it will you will find a zip file will get downloaded. Once you unzip, you will find a lot of files in it. You can keep it with you at this moment. This is a very simple one. you will find all the previous batch related videos. And what about my current batch videos? That I have created playlist in YouTube for the time being. Okay, we'll share it sometime tomorrow. And what I do is, once I upload the videos, right, we'll share that thing. You can go and watch it, the live session related videos. Okay, the previous batch also live session, and you can use it for your reference. Supposing you want to fast tracking and you are not working anywhere, you are idle at during daytime, right? So you can go and go through on each and every video, and you can do fast tracking. All topics are there. Okay, fine, guys. Pleasure talking to you all. Thanks for once again. Thanks for joining today's session. We will circle back tomorrow by 2 p.m. Don't forget it. Okay, please sign up by 2 p.m. The meeting invite remain the same. Bye. Okay.